Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where today we're going to continue with the Astralis week. We're going to analyze the week November 18 to November 24 of 2024. And what we're going to analyze, of course, is the energies that we're going to feel that the planets are sending to us as an archetype and are affecting our psyche and therefore the collective consciousness. This week is historical for me because, well, Pluto is going to change the energy where it has been placed for 20 years. Pluto has been in the energy of Capricorn for 20 years and now is going to change the energy to the energy of Aquarius. Precisely on Wednesday, the 20th, Pluto is going to change from the energy of Capricorn, an earth sign, to the energy of Aquarius, an earth sign. And well, what Pluto does all the time, Pluto makes the shadows to go to the surface so we can recognize them, embrace them, feel them, and let them go with love. And is what Pluto has been doing for 20 years in the energy of Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign that is necessary for all of us. It's an energy that helps us to take the power, the responsibility of our lives. But what happens when we take the power in an unconscious way? When we take the power not to help and contribute with humanity and with the universe of the cosmos, but we take the power for ourselves, well, that shadows appears. And we can see that all around the world right now, that shadows in any field, shadows are coming into the surface. The first field that we can see is in the politics. And all this, it was to take the power in a conscious way, because at the end of the day, the energy of discipline that Capricorn has is necessary for all of us. And the change right now is going to be to the energy of Aquarius. That for sure is a very different sign, very different to Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign, and Aquarius is an air sign. Earth represents everything that is earthly, everything that is in here, in this plane. But Aquarius is an earth sign, and earth signs are all focused in our mind, in our thoughts. So, what is the way Pluto is going to put those shadows emerging to the surface? Well, through our thoughts, through our beliefs. During these 20 years that Pluto is going to stay in Aquarius, we are going to start to drop many beliefs. We are going to start to see the shadow in our own beliefs, the shadow in our own thoughts. For what? So we can accept all realities, because at the end of the day, Aquarius is the energy of the most elevated human before Pisces. Pisces is the unification with everyone. And well, I don't say that Pisces people are all like that, because, well, we know that there's Pisces that are conscious and there are Pisces that are unconscious. And also, Pisces is an energy that we all had within. We all had the 12 energies of the zodiac within us. So, with this change that is very historic, because Pluto spent 249 years to run all around the zodiac well, this change represents change in our paradigms, in our mental paradigms. It's going to be the change in our mental paradigms during 20 years, a goodbye to an old society. But not because the society is going to change completely, it's because it's through us. We're going to start to receive all this uncertainty, all these unexpected change in our minds. So, for example, we can believe in something And during this time, during these 20 years, we're going to change that belief. We're going to know that a belief is only to think that something is true, even if it's not. That at the end of the day, we only experience semi truth, half truths. So nobody is right in reality. When we made the union, when we became the master of duality, we understand that we had been polarized by beliefs. And well, during this week, we not only had this movement of Pluto from the energy of Capricorn to the energy of Aquarius is also creating a big kite. This big kite has Pluto in the top of the kite during the first days of the week in the energy of Capricorn, and later during the last days of the week in the energy of Aquarius. And in the lower point of the kite, we had Mars in the energy of Leo. And on the sizes, in a good aspect with both Mars and Pluto, we had Neptune, the energy of Neptune, and we had the energy of the Sun. Neptune in the energy of Pisces, the energy that Neptune rules, and the Sun in the energy of Scorpio during the first days of the week, and in the energy of Sagittarius for the last days of the week. So that's why I call it two worlds, because at the beginning of the week, we're going to stay like thinking in the last week. At the end of the day, Mars is trying to handle this kite. Mars is the ruler of the energy of Aries. Mars is fire. Aries is an energy of fire. And Leo is the most fierce energy of fire. So Mars is trying to do whatever it wants and take the action in the things that it wants. But well, Pluto is the one in the top of the kite. And also Pluto is the lieutenant, because Pluto represents the deepest layers of the subconscious mind. So Pluto is the one that rules everything, even if Mars, our inner warrior, is trying to handle the kite. As I told you last week, we were feeling that something very profound is dying. So at the beginning of this week, we still are, well, in the Hanover for the last week that was super intense. A lot of awakenings happened the last week, and also a lot of revelations. Well, because when with something die within us, something new flourishes in a beautiful way. We start to polish our diamond within. And this week we can feel still the hangover, but from the moment that Pluto passed to Aquarius, nobody knows what is going to happen. But well, the way that Pluto is going to work in the energy of Aquarius is to destroy in an unexpected way important pillars of our lives. So we need to be aware of that. That doesn't mean that that happens this week, because well, Pluto is going to have 20 years. Right now, it's not going to be very strong because Jupiter is retrograde in the energy of Gemini. So probably from February, we're going to start like very fast. But now it's like the calm before the storm. And I know it sounds very hard, but well, everything that happens for our highest good. We know that we are in a process of ascension, and the only thing that can happen if we embrace our shadows and we let them go with love is that we're going to expand our consciousness, elevate our vibration, and we're going up. And so we're going to elevate the vibration of the collective consciousness. And well, during the first time of the week, we're gonna stay thinking into that thing that we don't want to let go, but we have time. This is a long grief, so well, step by step. But at the same time, the thing is that the point that the energy is going to change to the energy of Sagittarius, that the sun is going to move from the energy of Scorpio, the death and transformation, to the energy of Sagittarius, is going to help us to do the spiritual integration of this grief that we were talking about from the last week, and that is going to be a long grief, a grief that we need to do while we are dealing with all these changes, all these unexpected changes, not only projected in our reality, but also all those unexpected changes that Uranus is going to set into our minds, set in the beliefs that we have established in the past that were working for us, but now they don't work anymore. And this will be a little relief helping us to do this spiritual integration. And it's very important that we focus into faith, nor into belief, because at the end of the day, is what I always say: a belief is to think that something is true, even if it's not. Pluto, in this case, in the energy of Aquarius, is going to be over all those beliefs to erase everything that became a shadow within us so we can become the most elevated human for this vibration that we are handling. Because of that, it's very important to elaborate, to work into the solar plexus, because at the end of the day, the solar plexus, the chakra that is below the heart chakra, is the one that is blocked when we don't trust in the process. So we need to trust in the process blindly. As my ancestral wisdom teacher used to tell me, you put your foot and the road appears. It's very important to have faith. And as I say, faith is not related with a belief. Faith is to trust blindly into the process, into the way that the universe works, the way that the universe of the cosmos, the source or God works for our highest good. So, well, I hope that this information helped you a little with the energies of this week. As I always say, it's not very easy for me to explain this information in English, but well, I do my best. And well, had a wonderful week. Thank you so much for listening, and ciao.